Hello everyone, welcome back to another Commander review for Magic the Gathering. We are finishing up the Time Spiral set. We have two commanders left to talk about, and today we're talking about Thelon of Havenwood. Very cool commander. I actually really love this creature, and I love the archetype that this creature represents. One quick note before we begin. Thank you guys so much for your patience. It's been very busy, and I'm trying to catch up on things as we come to the end of the year when this video comes out, but there's a whole slew of videos that are going to be coming out after the new year begins. So it's going to be crazy, but I really appreciate all of your guys' support and patience while I'm getting these videos out to you. So, Thelon of Havenwood, a legendary elf druid. Power and toughness is 2/2 with a mana value of 2 green mana. And then Thelon has a static ability. Each fungus creature gets +1/+1 for each spore counter on it. Bear in mind that this affects every fungus in play, including your opponent's fungi, so bear that in mind. However, we're going to be building around that because fungi are not a necessarily popular tribe to build around, so we'll take advantage of it. Second is an activated ability for 1 black and green, and exile a fungus card from a graveyard. It doesn't have to be yours. Put a spore counter on each fungus on the battlefield, which will then give it +1/+1 for each spore counter it has. Really cool commander, very fun stuff. No card rulings for this commander. Just bear in mind that it does give +1/+1 to every fungus in play for the spore counters on it. A card I chose to synergize with this commander is Spore Sower Thallid. Now, the Thallid cycle of fungi and all cards associated with them have been some of my favorites throughout all of my years of playing Magic the Gathering. I love the fungus theme, the fungus strategy. It is so much fun, and the fact that Spore Sower can make that even faster is just awesome, because it works great with this commander. It gives extra spore counter. It makes spore counters go on faster to each of your fungi, which make them stronger, and then you can also use those faster to make an army of saprolings as well. So it fits dual purpose with this commander perfectly. And then going right along with it is, of course, building a saproling fungi deck. Going around all those classic, iconic fungi cards where during your upkeep you put a spore counter on the Death Spore Thallid in this case, or whatever the Thallid is, and then you can remove 3 of them to create a 1/1 saproling. And then a lot of them have this fun extra ability where you can sacrifice saprolings to do something else. There are fungi that make it so you only have to remove 2 spore counters to create saprolings. It's really cool, the synergies with saprolings and fungi. I would love to see a resurgence of this in the future. Maybe when we go back to Strixhaven, where the whole theme of the set is about destroying things to gain life or to lose life to regenerate things. It's all about life and death. Very cool, and I would love to see a resurgence of fungi if we go back to Strixhaven. Maybe Strixhaven we're going to focus on different color pairings, which might be the case, but if we get the original 5 color pairings from Strixhaven, I would love to see fungi added to the repertoire of Strixhaven Academy. Academia is the word I'm looking for. But really cool stuff. You're building a fungus tribe and a saproling tribe and doing fun shenanigans. I'm going to move on. I could talk forever about this deck. I love this idea. And that's going to do it for Thelon of Havenwood. Now, the fungus saproling strategy is a popular deck to build around. It's probably one of the best decks to build around for this commander, so no, it is not a weird, janky build around for this commander. The only difference would be building the deck specifically to fill the board with an army of saprolings, so then you can use board wipes to take advantage of that, whether it's Culling Ritual or the Meat Hook Massacre, things like that, to try and take the win by sacrificing your giant board of fungi and saprolings. That'd be maybe a way to spice it up. But overall, the deck I showed you, or the deck I talked about, is a pretty popular one, just because it's one of my favorites. So There's lots of other different deck ideas you can build around with this commander. Go look online, find which one suits you or is your favorite, and also let me know in the comments down below if there's anything I missed or I didn't talk about. I really like this commander. I've played with and against this card in particular throughout many years of playing Magic. My dad actually has a 60 card deck that is all black-green fungus saplings, and he's in there. Really awesome deck, really cool. I love it to bits. And that's where I'm going to end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all your support. The channel has grown a ton by the time this video comes out. And not just in subscriptions, but we have memberships now available on the channel, which is just absolutely crazy. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Let me know in the comments below, like I said earlier, if there's anything I missed or I didn't discuss. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!